My gorgeous, fierce Leo. How are you guys? I'm on a trip and I'm visiting some family, and I know I have to get these things out to you, so I am taking the time out, dedicating myself to y'all, Leo, to get these videos out to you. So you're welcome. So, with that said, I'm also going to do a little bit of a shorter reading there. I'm not using the good tarots because they're kind of big and I didn't bring them with me, and I didn't use them for the ones that I taped at my house either, so it's okay. So Leo, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at magic.mama.journey. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and leave a comment down below. So now that that's all done, let's get into your reading. While I was meditating on your cards, Leo, it was weird because at first I couldn't see anything. I didn't see anything. It was just like fast pictures that I really couldn't get a hold of. You know what I mean? So, like you know when you're like flipping through the channels, really or like tuning a radio kind of thing, like that kind of feel. So it's like maybe you're trying to fine tune something, but then all of a sudden it just like whipped me into this scene. It was just like a peaceful, you could hear the birds. It was like a forest or something. And there was just a little leaf with a little acorn on it. And I think it means like you're in this feeling right now of just like fast, everything move. But you kind of got to take your time to just be still and how can I say this? And like cultivate, like mature, like I don't know what to say, because you know how something sits on a vine until it's ready to fall off, you know? So it's like, just, you need to be still for a little bit, is what I'm getting with that. And then right at the end of shuffling and meditating and everything, I saw a picture of like three, I think they were men, I'm pretty sure they were men. 3 men. One of them was sitting down and looked like it was on a throne, and 2 of them were a little further away, but they were all like discussing something. So I guess even though he's the king, which of course Leos are the king of the lions, you know, the king of the jungle. Even though the guy was the king, these men weren't like intimidated by him or anything. So I would think that they were probably like loyal to him. So I think maybe there is something in this week. Maybe there are discussions that you're going to have with people that are close to you, and it's going to be respectful, but you know, there is going to be kind of a back and forth with somebody that you know and love and are loyal to, or are loyal to you. I hope it goes both ways. I hope it's a reciprocal loyalty. All right, so let's get right into the reading. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Witch's Tarot, because that's what I'm pulled to do, my beautiful Leos. Let's see what's going on. Only the highest levels of love, truth, and light for Leo, October the 29th, 2019. What? Through the 4th of November, Holy Spirit, Spirit of God, Divine Spirit of the Universe, what messages do we have for Leo, October the 29th through the 4th of November, 2019. This is my last shuffle. Spirit, what messages for Leo? All right. Dang, Leo. Dang. All right, so this one came out, then this one, then this one, and then the last one was this one. You came out in your own reading. You got the Strength card here, Leo. You already know this is all about you, okay? It's always all about you, Leo, right? Am I right? I think I'm right. All right, so this talks about exercising one's talents, obviously. Leo is super talented. And also being strong in a situation, you know, having the strength to move forward. So you could be dealing with a water sign here, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be a male or a female, it doesn't matter, but this is the Queen of Cups. So I always see the Queen of Cups as a person who is getting there with their feelings, but I think it's somebody who's a little bit too involved in their feelings, a little bit too egotistical and selfish. That's how I see the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Cups, right? So maybe there's a situation between this person. Maybe this is the person that I was thinking about, or one of the people that I was thinking about in that scene, right? Like things are going really fast, but you need to kind of take a chill, relax, and think about what's going on before you communicate. Oh, wow, right when I was saying that, I looked down at my time and it said 444. And that's an angel number. 4 talks about stability, all right? It talks about family. So this might have something to do with your family, that maybe this is a person in your family that you have to deal with that's kind of egotistical and narcissistic maybe, and that's where you have to kind of be a little strong because it's your family. So it's hard for you sometimes, to speak to family and not hurt them, and then have to sit down at Thanksgiving and be like, "Hi, how are you?" So let's keep going. Let's see what's going on. It doesn't have to be that way. That's a very specific message. It could only resonate for some. Take it how it resonates. This is a general read, and there's a lot of energy, so it could go vice versa. You already know. All right, great. So you got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune talks about expansion, a change of direction. So yeah, so you're definitely going to be moving in a different direction. Like I said, you're not going to be moving as fast. You're going to just kind of slow down and take your time. Think about this through. Maybe this relationship is going to be taking a different direction after whatever happens. But you have the Magician card here, okay? This talks about communication, thinking, perceptions, making connections, manifestation. Whatever this is that you're dealing with, Leo, you can manifest and do, like, you can, whatever outcome you want, you can make it happen, okay? And that's also coming through strong with the Star card, okay? The Star card is a card of Aquarius, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. It talks about inspiration, of happiness, of wish fulfillment. So maybe this person that you're dealing with, maybe you're kind of in like one of those toxic relationships where you're very loyal to this person and you feel like they should be loyal to you too, but they kind of make you feel some kind of way and you want it to change and you want to communicate that to this person, right? But it's just not happening. So that's your wish and you're trying to manifest it, all right? Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. Again, it's general read. Take it how it resonates. So let's keep going. What messages do we have for Leo? Sorry, that one was flipped over from before. What messages do we have for Leo from October the 29th through the 4th of November 2019? Only messages of love, truth, and light through these cards, Spirit. One more shuffle. Messages for Leo, October the 29th through the 4th of November 2019. Only the highest levels of love, truth, and light. Great. Wow. Spirit really wants to talk to you guys today, I gotta say. All right, let's see, Leo. You got the Chariot card. So again, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer. This talks about moving forward in balance, okay? Also achievement through effort and self-mastery. So I think whatever the situation is, again, with the Magician card, you are trying to become more into balance. You are trying to kind of create this yourself. You're trying to take control of the situation and move forward, all right? We have the Four of Wands. So again, a 4, like I told you, the 444 before. You want to be balanced. You want to have stability. You want to, give me just a second. Sorry about that, my daughter came over. So yeah, so you want stability. And again, this could be a family member. It also talks about celebration. So maybe once you start moving forward in balance with yourself and making those decisions that are best for you, you will feel more stable. You will feel more happy. That new direction that you're taking will lead to this happiness and this stability. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new beginning, a new material beginning. So whatever action you take, whatever this communication is that you have with this person, whatever situation this is, once you start taking those steps that you need to take, you will feel more abundant, you will feel more happy. It will feel like a fresh new start for you, okay? You have the Three of Cups. So again, it could be celebration. It could be sharing. It could also be that in this situation, you are in a third party situation. This could be a romantic read, obviously. So take it how it resonates with you. You have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles talks about generosity. Okay, so maybe it talks about generosity, and whenever I see this, I think of only like it says money because it's material, but I also think it's generosity with your time, because time is money, your talents as well. So, and again, it's Leo, so you have a lot of talents. So maybe you have to kind of be a little more generous with the way that you speak to this person or speak to this situation, the way that you act towards them. Let them know, be more generous with your listenings. This person might want to communicate with you and you're just not getting it. So listen to them, okay? So yes, obviously speak your truth, talk say your piece, but then stop and listen, because Spirit is telling me that's what needs to happen for this to mend. All right. So you have the Hermit card. You need to do some inner work, maybe once you listen to what they have to say, you'll have to take that break that I was thinking about with the acorn. You're going to have to take that break and kind of like see it from their perspective. Because again, the magician talks about new perspectives. See it from their perspective and then kind of make the decision, okay, maybe they're right. Maybe I need to change this. Maybe I need to do that. Again, when I saw those three people talking to the king, it felt very much like that, like it was a discussion, but it was very respectful, and everybody was kind of taking everything in and kind of considering it through different perspectives. That's what I felt with that. Now, you have the Five of Wands. Now that talks about a little bit of a conflict, okay? But whenever I see the Five of Wands, it seems like a very menial, it's not a serious conflict. It's like, maybe it's like, oh, well, I didn't really think that was right or whatever, but whatever, I guess I'll listen to you. So what it feels like is, don't allow what they say to trigger you. Kind of just take it in, okay? Because if you do get into a conflict over this situation, it's not going to be worth it, because it's really petty. That's what I'm getting from that. We have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, nice. The Queen of Wands is very graceful, very sensual, very fiery, like you, Leo, I gotta say. This is pretty much Leo right here. You could be dealing with another fire sign, an Aries or a Sagittarius, because there were 3 people in this, so maybe. So this person's like diplomatic, but they're very balanced as well. So they know and they know how to manifest well and all of these things. So maybe that's you. I think that maybe this is just the energy of how it will be once you resolve the issue. You'll both just kind of be like in this graceful kind of symbiotic relationship where you're both feeling just very good, very calm, very confident in yourself, okay? What messages do we have for Leo for October the 29th through November the 4th, 2019? Only the highest messages of love, truth, and light. Please, Spirit, Holy Spirit, abundant Spirit of the universe, God. What messages do we have for Leo for October the 29th, 2019 through November the 4th, 2019. 2 more shuffles. What messages do we have for Leo? October the 29th through the 4th of November, 2019. Last shuffle. Messages for Leo. October the 29th through the 4th of November, 2019. Okay, there we go. Oh, these cards wanted to fly off the table and do all sorts of things. So, the first one I got again, 5 of Swords. So you see everybody's fighting here, but they don't even seem like they're mad at each other. It's just like, hey, yeah, I got this big stick. I got this big stick. Oh, I'm going to hit you with my stick. It's like Peter Pan, kind of like little swords, whatever. It's not even serious, They're just like practicing. They're just sparring, you know what I mean? So, again, it's not worth a big fight, okay? That's what I'm getting from that. It's not worth a big fight. Use your words wisely, be diplomatic, be empathetic. This is the King of Swords. So it's not the Queen, it's the King. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Male or female, doesn't matter. But the King of Swords is more in control of his thoughts, of his communication. He is diplomatic. He can be a little bit manipulative, but take that how it resonates for you. Oh, you have the Devil card. So this is a card of Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I have to tell you these things. So this is about persistence, about confronting one's self-imposed limitations. So what I'm getting from that, and cutting ties with anything that is toxic for you. So it could be one of 2 ways. Remember, I told you this person might be a narcissistic person who just doesn't see your point of view and you want them to change and stuff like that. Well, if you do get into a conflict with this person, okay, hold on, because Spirit is talking to me really fast. All right, so for the people who this is a narcissistic situation, all right, don't let what they say trigger you, okay? Because narcissists will always gaslight. They will always place the blame on you. They will always play the victim, because that's just how they are. They don't mean to do this. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, right? And there was another saying that I was going to say. Oh, if you argue with a fool, you end up being more foolish because the fool isn't going to listen to you, right? So that is why you're getting this quite loudly. It's not worth a fight, all right? It's not worth a fight. Temper your words, temper the way that you speak to them. Don't allow them to get in your head. That's why you got this Hermit card. Like, whatever they say, don't let it trigger you, and then later go back but really, like, with discernment, go in and be like, okay, what they said, is it really have to do with me, or is it a projection of what they think of me? Like, what is true? If you believe it's true, then make a little bit of a change. But you don't have to go back to that person and be in this toxic relationship. Spirit is saying to cut that tie, okay? Now, this could also be, once again, if this is just one of those things where it's all of you are, respectful, it's not like a selfish situation. I mean, obviously, somebody's going to be a little bit selfish in whatever situation. But if it is that, then what this is saying is you have to go in and cut away any of your self-imposed limitations and move forward in balance with this Chariot card, okay? Now, the next card is, excuse me, oh my gosh, you might have to work on your throat chakra. You might have to work on this to become this way, because I feel like you can't get the words out. Like, you feel like maybe there's just so much stuff that you've accumulated that you just can't articulate in a diplomatic way. You're going to have to work on that before you go into this argument. But whatever the situation is, either A or B, there is going to be a change. Okay, don't be afraid of it. Because that change is going to bring you peace and liberation with the World card. All right? It's going to bring more structure into your life. It's going to be a good change. Yep, definitely. And it's going to lead to the Ace of Wands. The change and the peace is going to lead you towards new action, new powerful action for yourself, okay? And then you have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords talks about communication in a way. Well, wait. This talks about communication in like thoughts. Like you're having inner turmoil with your thoughts. It's a change in the way of thinking as well. So it could be that the change will come and you'll take new action, but now you're going to be in a fight with this person if you don't heed what Spirit has to say. Or it could be that you yourself have changed your thoughts after this situation and you're going towards new action and your thoughts have now changed. Okay? For the better or the worse, take it how it resonates. I hope it's the better. I hope you're becoming more balanced and more prosperous, because that is what I'm seeing for the most part. Like, yeah, you're supposed to take this time to kind of look within after all of this happens, or even before it happens. You go in with this Hermit and you start to see, okay, this is what they've said in the past. This is what they want to do. And then before you even go into that situation with them of this like argument, you've already kind of mapped out in your head like what they've said before, what you want to say, what you want to communicate, how you're going to say it diplomatically. And then you don't want to get triggered, like I said before, because that's going to cause a fight between the two of you that's going to just keep going. Again, what Spirit is saying, this isn't worth it. This fight isn't worth it. It's petty. Don't, hey Torpy, my little cat. Don't let it become a thing. Okay, and be yourself. That's what you got with the Fairies card. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. Okay, that's why you have to do this Hermit card. That's why you have to go in and become balanced. Okay, you want to cut away all of those perceptions. Yeah, you want to see things from a different perspective. You've been kind of blinded and jaded to what it is to who you are, because this person has kind of blocked that for you, because you've allowed for them, and I'm not trying to place the blame on you or anything, but yeah, sometimes we allow people to just be kind of like not the best with us, and we don't even see it, and then they kind of make us feel not the best about ourselves. So what you need to go in is you need to do, and it's going to take strength to do this. You have to go in and really straighten out all those limiting beliefs, cut out those things that are making you feel less than, and stand in your power with your thoughts and your words. And then go through into this situation and change the direction of what this relationship is, okay? You can manifest this. Change that direction, because once you do, and once you're yourself, all right, that's when you're going to get your wish, all right? Once you become your true self, and once you can see your true self, that's when you're going to get what you want, all right? Let's take a look at the affirmation cards. Let's see what Spirit wants you to keep in mind this week. Spirit, what message do we have for Leo? That popped out really fast. All right, so we have here 2 cards. We have Nature card. It says, it's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods. Smell those flowers. Hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me. I'm being all tree huggy and stuff. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them more, well, I guess you're a robot. So maybe that's where you're going to have to find that clarity. Maybe you're going to have to take some time, meditate out in nature to get grounded, to kind of ground your thoughts, get back into what's real. And see yourself as nature made you, as God made you, or whatever it is that you subscribe to. Get out there and connect once again with Earth so that you can see who you are and how beautiful you are. It says wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. So I think maybe you've been seeing your world kind of like through some foggy colored glasses, and you need to kind of take off those glasses and see it for what it really is. Don't let whatever this person has put you through or whatever the situation has done damper the way that you see life. Again, this fight is not worth it. It's really petty. Get over the limitations that you have and start to feel again like, my life is beautiful. My life is great. If I have to cut these people out, I'll cut them out. But I need to take that time, again, with that acorn, take that time to mature in nature. A freaking acorn on a leaf, come on. And that's what's going to bring you back this wonderful sense of self. And I think that you can definitely do this, Leo. You're super strong. I don't even know why Leo ever has any problems. You guys are the bomb.com. So if you like this reading, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Go out there and shine your beautiful light. Get inside and turn on, all right, turn on that whatever the gas inside of you, so that light can shine even brighter, because it's beautiful. All right, my beautiful sparks, and I hope you have a great week. I hope this all works out for you, and I will see you next week. Bye.